both Prime and Trestrail had gone undetected by the system of positive vetting used by the security services to discover whether or not their employees are spies or potential blackmail victims. As a result of the Prime case, the Prime Minister ordered an investigation by the Security Commission. And today it's been revealed that their main recommendation will be the introduction of lie detectors into this country.
But what of Bono Moment?
I think you'll handle them very well.
I got a gun here.
He wasn't a very good one for when he first started. I think he's got one of it now.
Dunsmore was said to have pressed cannabis supplied by two of the defendants into the hand of a 22-year-old pop fan who...
Mr. Owain, the papers here are saying that Soviet troops have been put on the alert. Is that so?
I wouldn't put it as much as that. The impression I get is this, that at the moment, Moscow wants to exploit the whole situation to its advantage.
It's likely that Tootle and Coates-Viella will still have a hurdle to jump.
Always the way. There you are, trying to earn an honest crust, and some old biddy wanders into the shop. Wastes another few feet of perfectly good film. Now, if anyone recognises the old biddy in this next clip, could they please keep her away from our camera crews in future?
This is what it's like being on the campaign trail with the Prime Minister in 1983. It's as far removed from traditional campaigning as it's possible to imagine. There aren't many voters in sight. What there are hundreds of members of the media who swarm around the Prime Minister, follow her every move, and the idea from the Conservatives' point of view is to get the best possible exposure on the TV news that evening.
That man deserves a medal. Carrying on under threat of a severe handbagging. And by the way, BBC News teams, if you think you got away lightly, have a care. I've got a whole section devoted just to you later on in the show. Indeed, we've got a whole corporation to embarrass here, and so little time to do it. The BBC has always prided itself on costume drama. Those lavish affairs where no expenses spared to recreate life as it used to be lived. The Beebs costume drama department is like a time capsule where everything is exactly as it was 100 years ago, even the wages. It's only the eagle-eyed viewer who spots even the slightest slip-up. Watch this.
Indeed, you shall not. For you must positively say, in every letter to Mary, I am well. I know you cannot write or speak a falsehood.
Sir, you must not, you or your sister, concern yourself on my account.
Yet I do.
I shall do very well. Our mother and father are waiting for us.
No doubt you disapprove of me. But I might have what you need.
I don't want to waste your time, Mr. Billington.
Don't lie to me, Mrs. Southworth. You're thinking, why is he standing on my frog?
The papers you require from my desk. And take only those papers. I've lost the key. It's gone right down.
Never mind about them.
I do mind about them. Have they any rights?
It's difficult, but I doubt it, since Uncle Henry never left anything in writing.
As far as we know.
I thought I would know, believe me.
Open it for me.
you've noticed in these last few clips how the noblest of human endeavours can be thwarted by the actions of supposedly inanimate objects. There's a general law on television that the more money you spend on a set, the more things there are that can go wrong. That's why I'm very confident about this chipboard and corrugated cardboard they're giving me. Of course, there is talk within the corporation that these very studios are haunted by the BBC's own official ghost. Playful fellow who likes to liven things up a little by rearranging the furniture at the worst possible moment. I've heard stories of a strange, haunted-looking figure walking the corridors of Broadcasting House late at night, making a weird, wailing noise. But enough of Jimmy Savile. Let's take a look at the BBC's resident poltergeist in action.
Ladies and gentlemen, our overseas sports personality of 1980, Jack Nicklaus.
And flooding is still causing problems in Derbyshire, Leicestershire and the Severn Valley, where thousands of acres are underwater. Sorry about that. One of our valves has exploded.
I have a feeling that it is moving that way, though I did get the impression this evening from British government sources that they weren't too happy with the sort of suggestions that are being made with regard to the budget. They were saying that it didn't really seem to satisfy the problems that the British have on getting rid of this problem.
Makes me lose my usual tolerant and easygoing approach to communal living.